Your guys' initial thoughts on the game tomorrow? Does Arkansas have a chance to pull off?
Oh yeah, Arkansas absolutely has a chance. I really like what they're doing. I love how Coach Pittman. Look at you. That's a seasoned professional right there. Been in a lot of NASCAR garages.
Oh yeah.
I love what Coach Pittman's done here in terms of the culture. I mean, he embodies everything that this state loves. And it's a noticeable shift, even for those of us that don't live here and aren't here very often. It's a palpable shift in culture and attitude, and the passion of this state for this team and this program is awesome. It's what makes SEC football awesome. Yes, they absolutely have a chance on Saturday evening.
Is this the part where I don't remind y'all that there used to be like a billboard right outside of town with my name and one of those like movie poster quotes that said, "Chad Morris is the best hire in college football." And I love him.
We do love him. He's a great man.
It didn't work.
He's a great man. It just didn't work here.
Yeah.
What does KJ Jefferson have to do for Arkansas to have a chance?
Not turn the football over. In order for them to win this game, KJ has to play extremely well. Got to be really poised. Can't turn the football over. And you know, there were a couple times last weekend where, you know, even Coach Pittman even said this. You could see that he was pressing a little bit in Coach Pittman's press conference this week. I saw him note that there were a couple times when you could just feel it, that he was pressing. All he had to do is throw the ball out of bounds. Let's reset. Let's try again. That's not what he did. He needs to do that on Saturday night. Now, another thing, he's such a great runner. I think that if he settles in with some quarterback run, design runs, that'll really get him settled into the game, and that would be smart since I'm an offensive coordinator and everything.
Yeah, I'm really impressed, by the way. I was like, man, this is good stuff.
I know a lot more about this game than you realize.
Oh yeah. It's like you actually did homework, which we're not known for.
Not our forte.
But I'll say this, and I've said this to other folks in this area this week, which is I think it's in Arkansas's best interest of making an ugly football game. And you know, it's a defensive-minded coach, and obviously we know Sark is the offensive guru that, you know, helped create last year's Alabama offense, maybe the greatest in the history of college football. So I think that for now, while Arkansas is getting their offense worked out, get them in the dirt, man. Make that game as ugly as you possibly can, and that'll be your friend.
And on the same note, I mean, defensively, Arkansas has a very distinct culture too. Barry Odom's our guy. Very gritty. No BS. Catalan is a dude. I mean, Roman Harper, y'all probably heard this week, said he thinks he's the best DB in the country.
I agree.
He's a very good player, a very instinctual player. And what I love about him, I talked to Coach Odom this week about him after Roman said that. And the thing is that he's the guy that every single day it's 100%. Every single day it's demanding of your teammates to be the best version of yourself so we can be the best version of ourselves as a unit. And that is imperative when you're trying to build a culture and build a program, to have young men like that that when your best players are your best leaders, you got something really special.
And he's that guy. And the young people, y'all need to go pull a film of Barry Odom. I mean, that dude was a monster.
He had the
neck roll, and he had the mullet. He had the Brian Bosworth hair deal
just
going.
A phenomenal mullet.
Yeah, no, he was a great football player.
He was a great football player at Mizzou, and again brings a toughness here that the program need. You know, him and Pittman, that union together, just instantly shifted this thing, and it's really fun to watch. You know, Justin Moore, all y'all know him. He's Captain Hogg. He's a great friend of ours, and I have heard him complain and moan for so long, and he's actually going to be on the Marty McGee program in the morning,
Saturday morning,
out here. So we're looking forward to chatting with him. But I hear such a different attitude in him, of the optimism. There's hope around here that it's something special is being built, and that's fun.
What have your guys' initial thoughts of Fayetteville been? What have you done? What has the vibe been like?
We've been here about 14 minutes.
Right, we just landed.
Right.
We just landed.
So initial thoughts,
really
very initial.
No. Well,
I really like that band of Razorbacks statue out here. That's pretty impressive.
Marty hadn't been here since all of this was done. You know, the new facilities in the end zone, and so it was the coolest thing. I've been here a bunch over the years, and I came up here, I guess, 2 years ago when it was all brand new, and got the tour. It was cool watching Marty. I knew Marty was going to flip out over those hog statues.
It's really cool,
So as soon as he got out, he's like, "Man, there's a waterfall." I'm like, yeah.
Y'all got to understand something. We've been blessed to go around the world, but we're still Still just good old boys.
We're still
We're
fascinated.
impressed by things like that.
And the houses all the houses on the mounds. Like we drove here from the airport, and in the Carolinas and Virginia, everything's kind of high up in the air anyway. But we were fascinated by the architecture. So that's the kind of stuff we talk about when we're not talking about.
Yeah, what did I say when we got in the car? Our driver came to get us. That sounded pretty pretentious. Forgive me. That's not. It didn't sound like I did not mean it to sound like that.
Our driver picked us up at
we
the
get
airport.
into Uber,
Yeah.
and we're on our way here. And the first thing I said to McGee was, "You see that old boy out there who had all that hay on the ground?" That's all I noticed on the
That's all
flight.
you noticed on
We're
the flight.
landing at the airport, and there was a guy who I bet he had 80 round bales on the ground
Yeah.
right beside the tarmac. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's what it's about.
That's Marty's
Hey,
people.
can we just get like a Winnebago out here with our picture on it or something?
Yeah. You notice how
We ain't got no picture on the bus.
everybody's got I'm going to go down to Kinko's and just get some stickers of us and just stick them on the back of the bus.
Yeah.
We'll post you on our Instagram with those mics. How about that? Is that good enough?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's for you. They're gonna know you're
mean-
official.
Oh, look, I'm on the crew. Yeah, so when you get your picture on the bus, you don't have to wear one of these. When your picture's not on the bus, you have to wear one of these. Or if you're Marty, you don't have to. How's that? Is that better?
I'm covered up by this bulletproof jacket I got on.
You look like Michael J.
I
Fox.
really do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop on the skateboard and go 88 gigawatts.
We have time for one more question.
How do the guys tune out the noise tomorrow? The fans sold out. It hasn't been sold out here since 2017. How do they do that?
It's the biggest game around here in a long time. And
Yeah.
actually, I was just asking that question of the SID. When's the last time that it felt like this? And I think it was back when DMC was here. All the Heisman hype and all that. I don't think it's going to be, I just don't. I don't think it's going to be a problem with Pittman and Odom. I just don't. Now, I might be completely wrong. They may get out here under the lights and on national television and the whole thing and maybe have a little bit of a moment, but I don't expect that personally.
Well, and I am just excited about the fact that, there's this lost generation that has no idea the Southwest Conference even existed and has no idea that some of the greatest games in the history of college football were played between Texas and Arkansas. And it's Darrell Royal and Frank Broyles and those guys. And so to finally, a whole new generation, the old timers are fired up. They're ready to go. I can feel it. This old boy right here, he's ready to go, man.
He's been shaking his head
Gray
the whole
hair's ready
time,
to go.
so we're saying something right.
But it's important. It hurts the heart of people who've been around a game a long time when this game isn't emotional for certain people. So I think it's important for young people to feel, and there's going to be so much emotion in this building tomorrow night. And guess what? They're going to play this game a lot.
One of the cool, I was going to say that, one of the cool parts of the narrative is that Texas is coming to the SEC.
Yeah.
And so this is not only a look at history with all those Southwest Conference battles, and this is one of the great rivalries. So it's going to be really intense, but it's also a vision of the future.
Yeah.
And so it's just really fun and really timely.
It's that time of the year again, and all eyes are now turning to football as teams are back on the gridiron to start the football season. As always, BetOnline is your #1 spot for all of the pro and college football action this season. Get all of the updated odds, props, and contests, including the online's biggest $500,000 NFL mega contest, the world's largest 200,000 NFL Survivor contest, open now at BetOnline. Here's what you have to do. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 100% welcome bonus. Take advantage of their opening day super promo. Make a bet on the Thursday, September 9th season opener between the Super Bowl champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Dallas Cowboys. And if you lose, your wager's going to be refunded for up to $25 for new customers only when signing up and using the promo code NFL100. BetOnline is the fastest and easiest way to bet on all your favorite sports. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts.